Hello, my friends, it is I, your friendly neighborhood Russian. Well, they took my love, they took my land, they took me where I cannot stand, but I don't care because I've got Firefly Loot Crate. That is right. This is from QMX, powered, of course, by Loot Crate. Also wonderful Loot Crate. Ships to you in a box with all sorts of very nice Firefly decals on it, of course exported directly from Persephone. This is, of course, if you have not guessed it yet, the Firefly Loot Crate. This is the first box from the Firefly Loot Crate line. This is going to be an every other month subscription service compared to their other ones. I believe it is roughly about the same price, supposedly about $50 worth of nice little Firefly goods inside of it. Of course, they sent it out earlier. For those of us who ordered the first version, they included the nice little Firefly Collector's Founder's Pin. For those of us who bought the first Loot Crate for Firefly. And now we shall actually open it so we can see what goodness from the verse that you all missed and get to revel in your envy of me and my awesome Russian Loot Crate box. But now, the unboxing. Yeah, of course, it is always important that when doing a Loot Crate unboxing video that we get into the right frame. So now, we shall cut open the Loot Crate Firefly box. Using, of course, the favorite Pionierke knife. Now, insert Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time chest opening music here. To. Yes, it is time to see what goodies we get. Starting off with, it looks like, yes, we have Kelly stuffed bear. Of course, plush Kelly stuffed bear. I think this will be a present for mother. I am not so sure that this is going to be nerd gift that I keep for myself. This is probably good for Mother's Day gift. But does look nice, high quality little bear, which does definitely, at least you can recognize the Kaylee's jumpsuit on it, as well as the fact that they have a little Kaylee right here for you. Continuing on, we have the shiny pin, which shall look good on Dragon Con cosplay, if I can get it in focus here. There we go. Of course, the nice little shiny, which is her catch line from the Firefly TV series. And it looks like we have a Pops minifigure. Oops. Correction. This is Bits PVC figurine from QMX. Of course, Pops is Funko. But they seem to be going a little bit overboard with these personally in Loot Crate. But that is, after all, what we have come to expect from the Loot Crate service. Of course, then, the Doctor from QMX. And now I cannot remember his name suddenly. I am horrible Russian nerd now. I cannot remember his name worth a darn. Please erupt in your anger at the Russian in the comments below with his name. I cannot remember it right now. And, oh, this will be great for me later when I get access back to my liquor cabinet when I go back home. Of course, Kaylee's little garnish umbrellas for tequilas and martinis and the mojitos and all those nice little stuff. Personally, I prefer drinking vodka straight up, but others like it in a martini. I hope, though, as I'm looking at this, that since it has the logos, that this is not just an exclusive to this Loot Crate box, because I would actually like to order like 1,000 of these to put in my bar at home. So I hope they don't just give you a one-off option. But a nice little thing. I think roughly this would be about $25 in the American market. This is about $5. This is probably another $5 in the American market. So we've already hit 25 plus 5. Pardon me and my Russian math. Carry the 2, multiply the 3. Okay. So we are currently sitting at $35 worth of stuff, which is so far is worth it. But this is the one that they have been advertising for a while, of course, on the Loot Crate website, to go, hey, please subscribe to this service. The little Kaylee figurine from QM. This is, of course, their version of the Pops figurine type deal, which thankfully they have given plenty of protection. Of course, we must again get the puny American knife. Of course, now that we have opened the box, we shall see. The smell is quite strong. Oh dear. Whew. There are no potatoes in Russia, but man, this is... Oh. I love these figurines, even if they may become a little cliche at the point, but please, would you make it stop using such cheap plastic that stinks to high heaven the second you open the container. Oh. But, minus the horrid stench that makes you think you just walked into a chemical plant. This has little base for Kaylee to stand on, apparently. Little statuette. Some assembly, of course, required. I would, though, ask that they align the hands up properly so that, considering that the angle that it's going over the shoulder, you could just push it in straight through and not have to worry about bending the umbrella all out of shape. Ooh. It still stinks to high heaven, though. Okay, I think I've reasonably assembled it like it looks on box. The angles of the hands don't particularly line up well. QM, with the amount of money you charge, you could at least get it so that this lines up properly. Okay. This, I think, is as close as I'm going to get this statuette. I guess it's a pretty good quality, the nice little vinyl figurine. The hands, though, are a little bit pain in the ass to put in an umbrella, but it will look nice on display stand for one day when I have studio in Mother Russia to display all of these cool Loot Crate items that I get for you all. We then have exported from Persephone bumper sticker. Of course, then we need little ad for Firefly the game to help you expand your verse. Go to gf9games.com. Oh, Gale Force 9, excuse me. .com. They apparently have board game now. Concept art. We shall get that shortly. We then have the Fruity Uti Bar collectible card. This must be for the Fallout game, or sorry, not Fallout, the Firefly game, as I do not see how this fits in with anything in verse. So, I guess an extra incentive to go spend probably $100 to buy Firefly board game, which all true fans of Firefly should own. As well as Loot Crate Silverhold, so another item. We then have this signal, which it looks like a mini interview with Jules Sete about some of the things that she has been in. how to speak Mandarin. Yes, the greatest thing about that show, you could have extremely filthy mouth and no one would know difference, because you scream like you are having conniption fit. Further interview, and of course letting you know, you can get either Jen Cobb or Simon Tam. Simon, that is the doctor's name. Oh, I feel like horrid fanboy now for how much I love the show, and I couldn't remember Simon's name. Okay, apparently there might also be... I'm not sure if this is just artwork that they do, or this might actually be a continuing actual podcast. I shall have to Google that later and find out for myself. And now we have the last but not least, or it may be least. I hate how you say that. It looks like on the thing's cover it had original concept art. This is, I guess, the concept art for either escape ship or engines. And this must be for the Reaper vessel. Or no, that might... Is that the Reaper vessel? Yes, I think this is concept art for Reaper vessel. Anyway, that has been an unboxing of the Firefly limited edition loot crate, which is now no longer available. Well, at least the first crate is. But you can go to lootcrate.com and subscribe. As you can see from Firefly loot crate page, Firefly the loot crate does have about a $65+ value. Now, again, my one complaint is that is $65 at retail, not at manufacturing, as can be seen many times with some loot crate things. Go, how on earth does this whole loot crate add up to $65? It's because prices get marked up ridiculously high here in the United States instead of what they're actually valued at the manufacturing. Now, the loot crate itself is comparable to other loot crates that we have, of course, with the standard crate month-to-month option being at about $40 after shipping and handling, and it ships every other month, going all the way down to the equivalent of $37 per month, but of course you have to pay it up in one lump sum of $27.94 to guarantee the loot crate for the next year, which of course is only 6 crates. About comparable to the usual price of a loot crate, though this is again only loot crate items, or excuse me, only Firefly items, not general nerd items, and of course it is actually slightly more expensive because you're only getting it here a month, not every month. For the first loot crate, it's not bad. The items aren't particularly that intriguing to me. It seems a little bit cliche, the items. It is nice. The exclusive one, the Kitty Bear, is personally the most ingenious item that he has in the loot crate, and hopefully that I cannot wait to see what new and exciting things are in the loot crates after here. Hopefully it shall justify my subscription. I'm a little bit difficult right now on continuing it, but hey, one can always hope that this continues. Well, that has been it for the Firefly loot crate unboxing video. If you like the video, please hit the big thumbs up button down below. If you'd like to be notified when new unboxing, tech review, nerdy chat stuff, or just want to hear my awesome voice videos become available, please hit the big subscribe button down below. You shall recognize it, of course, because it is red like Mother Russia. And remember, if you hit the thumbs down button down below, I shall of course be required to send mythical Russian Spetsnazi after you. So, spasiba, to spadanya, and remember, business получает!